Hey everyone, and welcome to another Mike's Militaria product update video. I am Mike B, of course, with a couple restocked items, new items, and just giving you a general update on the business itself, kind of what some plans are. We got something that's back that you guys really like, that are selling quick. I sent out the newsletter last night. That's what I usually do. I usually give people that are signed up for the mailing list on mikesmilitaria.com kind of first dibs on all new stuff and whatever. So if you're not signed up for that and you don't know about it, I'll put a link in the description. You can go do that, and then you'll be first to be notified when new stuff comes in. Now, I've got a few things that are restocked and new, and then a couple things that I just want to make people aware of that might not be aware of them. And then we'll talk a little bit about some plans I've got for this summer that correlate with this box here. So I did manage to get some more. I don't actually know how much are on the site right now, and they're selling fast, so it could be sold out. There's a very good chance that it could be sold out by the time you actually see this video. If that is the case, I apologize. I'm trying to keep getting as many of these as possible. I'm getting these helmets, these SSH-68 helmets in the original wrap from Ukraine directly. And you can see this one's unissued. Some of them are issued, but most of them come like this. So this is a size 2. I think all these are sold. I did have one size 3 that's probably sold already, but I did get a size 3, which is really hard to find. Anyway, so I have those on the site. I got, I think I got 1 or 2 more SSH-60s in that batch too, and those are probably gone already. Again, I'm sorry, I probably should have checked that before making this video, but these other things should still be in stock by the time you get to the video. So we've got these back in stock too from the same place I get the helmets in Ukraine, these Soviet model 1980 PVC lined canvas belts with the nice steel buckle. These are not only cool, but they're actually pretty practical. The size 1 goes up to about a 38-inch waist, and the size 2 goes up to about a 41-inch waist, and they're really tough. I mean, if you want a nice work belt or something, and you know, most people won't even understand or realize what that is, but it's kind of cool anyway. It's kind of edgy, you know. But it's a really nice all-around work belt, or just have it for its collectability, because they are pretty cool, and they're not getting any easier to find, even though they made a ton of them, but they're being used. So, also, this is an item that I had in stock. These are these East German 1-inch wide AKM or AK-74 slings. These are getting incredibly hard to find. The only reason I got these is because I wanted one for my East German clone build and could not find one. And then I found a hidey hole off in the nether parts of the internet that had a bunch of these, and I got a bunch for myself, and I put them on different weapons other than just that, and I just decided to sell them. These have been flying. I've only actually got probably about 15 or 20 left out of 150. So just take that into consideration. So these are up on the site. And then I've got just plain old East German gray utility belts. Again, like I said in the description of these, I wore one of these as a tool belt as an electrician for several years because it was tough. It looks really neutral. And it's, you know, very, 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 very strong is all I can say. And it's really easy to use. And it kind of looks cool. I actually got a couple comments that were like, oh, I like the East German belt. And I'm like, cool, thanks. Anyway, these are always one of my favorites. I really like this for an all-around belt, and they just look cool. And if your belt loops are wide enough, these are actually kind of skinny enough to be worn in belt loops. Back when I was in the military, we had, you know, ACUs that were the same color as this. I actually wore this as a trouser belt and got in trouble for it, and nothing changed. I just kept wearing it. So another little fun fact. I've got some history with these, and I finally got some more because these East German stuff's getting really hard to get. Speaking of that, what I'm wearing right now, the belt, the suspenders, and the field pack, or the day pack, whatever you want to call it, I actually have these. I managed to get, I combined, you know, just the day pack, the suspenders, I ordered all of them together, and the belts, so you can actually get a basic East German, like, setup with the pack, and then all you have to do is get like the bayonet, an ammo pouch, which I'm also working on getting some AK pouches, the raindrop ones, the Strixtarn ones, to match that. So hopefully I can get more of a complete rifleman set together, but this allows you to do things besides being a rifleman, so you just have the basic loadout. So these are on the site. They actually hold a decent amount of equipment and stuff like that. I was very impressed with the amount, and some of them have the rubberized kind of lining, some of them don't. They're from all eras and all that stuff. East German stuff changed, so I'm not going to separate them all by that. And so you get what you read the description there. They're all going to look like this. It just depends if they have, you know, a style of lining or whatever. But these web kits are available online right now at mikesmilitaria.com, and they are also moving fairly quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 2 things that I've had in stock that are dwindling, and these specifically, these Czechoslovakian VZ80 medical kits. In that shipment that is seized in Chicago, because I ordered food and I didn't realize that that's a no-no. If you haven't been following the story, I have a really large order of stuff from Europe that's sitting in customs in Chicago. because I ordered food and they have to separate it, which they have. Like, that's the next phase, and they already did that about 2 months ago, and they haven't gotten back to me or anything, and then they have to destroy the food and blah, 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 and then maybe I can get my stuff. I don't know. I have people that have pre-orders in there from November, so I get it. But anyway, the last of those that are available, I think, for a long time are in that shipment. So I've got a few of these left that I got from another place. I bought them out, too, because they're going. And if you haven't seen these are awesome kits. So these are, I mean, just the box alone is great. I've talked about these on a lot of videos. I actually kept several that were, you know, I couldn't sell as grade 1, but I justified keeping a couple because they've got bandages galore. They've got, a lot of them have tape. They all have different contents. You have to read the description on that. But yeah, it's really cool. It's like safety pins and all that stuff. So these are really great medical kits. Everybody that's gotten these has been like, wow, this is fantastic. And usually they order a second or third one. So I know I did keep a couple, like I just said. But once these are out, I've only got probably about, I don't know, 15 of these left. And once these are out from my next order, which I ordered, I don't remember how many I ordered. It was a decent amount, but I bought out the supplier, and they're not available to me anywhere anymore. So it would behoove you, if you want one of these, to jump on it. Another thing that you might not have known that I made a video on is these Swedish M90 Desert Camouflage Pants. Now, like I said in the other video, these are being sold a lot of places as actual genuine Swedish military issue, and they're not. I put that in the description. They're made for a company that's kind of basically like the Swedish version of True Spec or Proper, where it's technically authorized for wear. It's a private purchase thing, but it's not technically issued. It's kind of in a gray area or whatever. So that's what these are, but they're about as close as what you're ever going to get to real legitimate Swedish M90 Desert, because they regulate that stuff like crazy. And desert patterns are always a lot harder to find if it's not a country that's a desert than the woodland pattern. So I did keep a pair of these, and now we're going to do some sneak peeks before we get into this. Sneak peeks of stuff is, starting with this, I managed to get the tops. Those are on order, the size large, extra large, and I think a couple 2Xs, but I'll definitely be keeping one. So we'll see how many of those I get, but I do have the tops coming for these, so do not hesitate to grab these before the tops get here. Don't have an ETA, shouldn't be more than a couple weeks. So there we go, another sneak peek. I'm gonna pull something out from behind the counter. I do have a bunch of ROK or South Korean Granite or M2010 digital camouflage field shirts, field jackets, the lightweight ones, and I will be restocking pants soon, as well as these boonie hats. So again, if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll know when these are back in stock. I just have to size them, sort them. I've got so many things to do. I've been neglecting the business for a while, but now we're back at it. Speaking of hats, oh, what does that look like to you? Very interesting, huh? It's a little giggle hat, right? And with that, I've got some giggle pants. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. So I managed to get, this was a while back, and that was when I was sick and everything. But now I'm better, feeling better than ever. I got these last few months ago for a pretty good deal from overseas, and it was one of those hidey hole deals where it was just a person living somewhere. It wasn't actually a business. So I managed to get a decent amount of these. I just size all of them and get them listed up, and they will not be as expensive as I've sold them in the past, because I got them for a lot less than what I sold them for in the past. I could sell them for the same price because they are rare, but I also want them to move because I really like this pattern. DPCU is awesome, and I want more people to have it in the US because it's really cool. So that's a sneak peek. Now, what the hell? What's in the box? My surplus male vitality is what's in the box. And if you don't know what that is, it was kind of my rendition of a certain, I guess, celebrity personality. Anyway, that was a video a couple years ago about Black Friday and stuff like that. Anyway, so surplus male vitality is basically stuff that has either been sitting around for a while or is popular, but I just don't want to deal with it anymore, and I want newer stuff. I like to rotate my inventory. I like to have some things that are constant, but I like to rotate and get different things all the time because it's fun for me and fun for you. So what I do is the stuff that I maybe have a couple left of that I don't really want to take the time to list individually and whatever like that, I throw it all in boxes, right? So I have these. To make it simpler this time, I pre-made a bunch of them. And what it is you're going to pay $150 for one of these. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is for people who want to, you know, have a little side hustle going on. Like they want to do, like I started out selling on eBay or on forums or on Facebook or whatever, and doing research on what you're getting, and then, you know, getting the most money for it. I mean, that's the fun of the game. That's why I do this. It's absolutely amazing to do that and be able to do that. So this is for people that, you know, sell at gun shows on eBay or whatever, or you just want to find some cool stuff for your collection, and maybe you get lucky and something fits you, or you get a piece of gear that you didn't know you wanted, but now you do. So that has been really popular. These are already almost half sold for the ones I have, but I do have a lot more stuff So I'm gonna have to get more boxes and then do that. So order these while you can. I only do this like once a year, if that. Usually it's once every other year, because it is a lot of work to clean out basically a quarter of the warehouse and make all these boxes up. But it is satisfying because then I make room for new inventory, like that order that is stuck. There's a lot of really cool new stuff on there, and I'm really getting antsy. It's been almost 6 months. I'm getting really antsy for that stuff to get here because I'm so excited to share it with you. But I also need to clear out space. I have a bunch of stuff that I acquired over the winter to make room for that order. So it's a big thing. It's hustling, but I'm having fun doing it. And I'm glad to, be able to offer these. These are really cool. I don't know if yours will have the sticker. Maybe I'll just do this. If you're watching this and you order one of these and you see the sticker on yours, this is the one that had the sticker on it, right? So my dirty little fingerprints will be all over the tape and whatever. So anyway, I think that's all I've got. And let me see really quick. So I did this. I don't have these in stock right now because I can only get them in like size small and medium, and they tend to sit for a while. This is from that last batch where I got really lucky and got like size 60s, like, size extra fat for myself. And I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, I do have the belts, all that stuff. I just want to rehash to make sure I've got everything covered. I can always make another video. I've already rambled long enough. Anyway, the link to my website will be in the description. You can go there. Make sure you sign up for the mailing list if this is your thing. And hopefully you can get what you want. Again, if something's out of stock, don't be totally discouraged. I do have an email sign-up app too that you can sign up for notification. So even before the newsletter goes out, bam, once it's back in stock, you can go get what you need. All right. Good luck, and thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all my customers, past and present and future. You're going to love it. So thank you for watching. See you on the next video.